Hi boys and girls, we're back with some more science. Now today we're going to do another investigation with air, but this time we're adding another component, water. So we're going to see how air and water can act together. Now we're using these again. Do you remember what these tools are called? That's right, these are the syringes. So we're going to be using these syringes again, and we're going to use the tubes again. Now the only thing extra is I have a special bottle and I have water in it. Now I went ahead and made the water green so that you can see it, because we know the air, you can't really see the air, but water is clear, so it's kind of hard to see too. So we made the water green, and you notice we have this stopper, and there are two straws. They are heavy plastic straw that are inside of here. Now this one is longer and it goes all the way down to the bottom. And this one is shorter and it stops right there. Do you see where that stops? Okay, so these are the instruments that we're going to use today to explore air and water. Okay, so I'm back with my daughters to help me again, Parker and Riley, and they both have a syringe and a tube. Now, Riley, can you tell me what's the first thing you're going to do with that tube, that rubber tube?
First, we're going to put the rubber tube on the syringe.
Good. So, Riley, you do the same, or Parker, you do the same. Put that on there nice and tight. Riley, is yours on there nice and tight? Good. Now, Parker, what are you going to do next?
Then you're going to take the end of the bendy tube and
put it onto that hard plastic
If I
straw.
can.
Good. You put yours on one here. I'll come around and help.
I'll do my own probably.
Here.
This is hard. Parker, you want me?
Here, do you want to hold the syringe part? And then it does go on, but you have to kind of work with it a little bit.
A little.
Just a little. It's kind of hard because they're almost the exact same size, but we want to make sure that they're on there good and tight because we're dealing with green water. And what'll happen with that green water if it gets on you?
It can stain because I have a light pink shirt.
And that's right, it can stain. So we got that one on there good. Okay. And Riley?
Here.
Let's see yours. Let's get this one on there good. Hold on, baby. Yeah, you can hold it up, but we don't want to do anything with the plungers yet because, boys and girls, do you remember what we did with those plungers before? Do you remember like the air wrestling and how the air pressure built up in there? I wonder what's going to happen when we add water to the test. What do you think? What do you think, Riley?
I think that when you pull one of those, the water's gonna here.
You think
Can
when
I
you pull one?
demonstrate? Can I
Demonstrate what you think
demonstrate?
is going to happen. So first of all, first,
Okay.
first, I want you to notice that Riley's plunger is hooked up to the straw that ends right here.
Yeah.
And Parker's plunger is hooked up to the straw that goes all the way down to the bottom. This is very important. Okay,
Can I
Riley,
do
you
it?
go ahead and pull your plunger and see what happens.
Makes
Oh my
bubbles.
goodness, it makes bubbles. Do it again, babe. She is making bubbles in the water. Can you see those bubbles?
And I saw one come all the way up to there.
Yeah. Okay, so now, Parker, you use your syringe and see what happens.
She's getting water.
She's getting water into her syringe, and then she's pushing it back
Pushing
out
the
again.
water.
So watch, pull the water back up again.
Wait, can we do it at the same time?
Hold on,
too?
pull the water back up again. Now, Parker, is it hard? Hold on to it. Is it hard to pull?
Kind of.
And what happens if you let go of the syringe? Just let go.
It like goes back.
It goes back in all by itself. Boys and girls, what do you think?
That was so satisfying.
What do you think is making that water go back in all by itself?
Here,
What do you think's
I'm
doing
making
it?
more bubbles. I'm pulling.
That's right. It's the air pressure from the other syringe and the other
Parker's
tube.
liquid.
Now, yes, let's do that. Here, don't crimp it. You have to be real careful. You don't want to crimp that tube. Now, Parker, you hold that, and Riley, you pull with yours now. And Parker, let go. Now, Riley, you push with yours, and it goes back in. There we go.
Like that?
We sprung a leak. It's okay. But that's actually kind of cool that that happened because now, hold on to it. Now that they're apart, this is not connected to the, woo! Oops. This is, okay. This is no longer connected to the air pressure, so there's no air sucking it back in again. Hold this carefully. Actually, we can just stand it here so you don't get your pink sweater. And then while that was happening, Riley thought she was going to try to see what would happen. And she noticed, and that's kind of cool,
It's splattered
she made a
everywhere.
fountain, boys and girls. She made a fountain. That's why we always have towels handy. But watch this. That was going to come later. She got ahead of the game. No. Okay.
Do it.
So
Look.
the air pressure inside of this tube, even though this straw is not touching the water, watch what happens from the air pressure.
Ah!
She makes a fountain. So very cool. It's a fun investigation with air and water. And this is a fun one here. Let's go ahead and stop. This is a fun one to do outside if it's a nice day. You definitely want to wear old clothes because you don't
You
want...
can't get wet.
Yeah, we use the green water because you can see it better. If you don't want to have to worry about stains, and you can just use plain clear water. But very fun investigation, again with that air pressure. And this time
Can I
we
make
just
a fountain
added
with
water.
mine? Parker,
You
make a
can take
fountain.
yours to the sink.
Parker's
Thanks,
gonna
girls.
take hers.